So folks, it looks like I completely forgot to hit record when we were doing this set break, but we had almost 30 people on live. Some of their names are here, they're interacting with me during chat, and I blame all of them. No, I'm just kidding. No, I forgot to hit record while I was broadcasting, but I will run through the process real quick for those of you who are first-timers with us. Essentially what I do is I use random.org. These are our results, by the way, but I use random.org, the list randomizer. And I copy paste a list that I pull from my website. Essentially, here's how I do that. With the quantity, if slots you purchase, I pull a report. Gives me how many slots each person bought in with each order. So it's not per person, it's per order. So if you made more than one order, your name may be here and somewhere else down here. But I just copy and paste these three columns over here, and then if you have 4 slots, then I insert 3 blank rows, make sure your name's there those 4 times, and I do that, and then I verify, and then when I'm all done, I highlight a whole column, see that the count is 198 or 598, which is how many slots there were in the break. But I paste that list in here, I randomize it, I pre-sort it actually, so that if you buy 10 or 20 or 30 slots, your name's not going to end up clustered. So I randomize it usually 3 or 4 times before the break goes live, then I paste it in here live, and then we get the results. So got the results, and then I just read through the hits and posted the results online. So I will hit the highlights for you guys. I won't do as many hits as I did during the live broadcast, but you can see the results, the full results posted on my website, WorldSports.com, which you know because you've bought slots there. Okay, but first and foremost, we had the biggest hit first, or the first biggest hit, kind of went through in order, was the Morgan rookie, which is number 16. So card number 16 in our list was Michael Riley. Congratulations to Michael on that pull. All right. Then card 120 is Frank Robinson. Frank goes to Michael Fickle. 130 is Al Kaline. Goes to Terry O'Hara. Card 134 is Mantl's clutch home run, which goes to George Arslanian. Card 150, which is Brooks Robinson. Brooks goes to Greg Gee. Card 155, which is Roger Maris. Goes to Gary Miller. Card 160, which is Roberto Clemente. Goes to Dick David. Card 170, which is Hank Aaron. Goes to Michael Fickle. Card 205, which is Warren Spahn. Goes to Greg Smith. Card 207, which is Pete Rose. Goes to Jeff Johnson. Card 250, which is Willie Mays. Goes to Gary Miller. Card 300, which is Sandy Koufax. Goes to Jeremy Smith. Card 320, which is Bob Gibson. Goes to Dale Chittister. Card 330, which is Whitey Ford. Goes to Michael Stanfield. Card 350, which is Mickey Mantle, goes to Michael King. Congratulations, Michael. Card 377, which is Willie Stargell, goes to Jeff Johnson. 385, which is Yaz, goes to George Arslanian. Phil Niekro rookie, which is card 461. Goes to Charles Kincaid. Card 470, Yogi Berra in his Mets uniform, which goes to Christopher Kincaid. Card 477, which is the Carlton rookie, goes to Josh Bailey. Card 500, it's Ed Matthews, goes to Tom High. Card 510, which is Ernie Banks, goes to Kyle DeVoe. Card 513 is the Yankees team card, that goes to Bob Sheeks. Card 526 is the Catfish Hunter rookie, that goes to Christopher Kincaid. Then 540, it's Lou Brock. PSA 6 goes to Steve Schisler. And that's all we'll do for hits for this refilming here. But thank you for joining us. Sorry about not recording the live one, but again, we had almost 30 people on live, which was, you know, about 30, almost 33%. So we were doing really well. So we had a lot of people live. Saw that it happened randomly, and I appreciate you joining us. Thanks for participating in Set Break with BurrellSports.com. And I should announce the next Set Break probably on the 23rd. And if you've participated in the past, you'll get a little head start on other people. But thanks so much for joining us, and thanks for participating.